Alright, so I come bringing some more Armored Core PvP commentary. In this first match, you're gonna see I'm fighting a guy who has never played PvP before, and if you look at this guy's build, he's using all the band parts. He has Lemur 2, TP, UA with hangers, and he's new, so I'm gonna let it slide for one time, literally only one time. If you do this in like, there's like 5 people that play the game. If you do this, you're like immediately ostracized from the 5 people, and you probably won't get games. But yeah, he's completely new, and as you can see here, it's a new thing players show with, is the idea that you don't have to come to them when they have AP lead. They're so used to being able to backpedal and basically have the AI rush them that they're like, oh, why isn't this guy rushing me down so I can shoot him? Like, there's also this bad trend, new players, of shooting immediately when the lock sight turns red. And you never want to do that. It's basically a waste of ammo. You still have to plan your shots even if it's red. I'm just playing around this pillar. I'm being kind of mean. I'm just jump shotting, taking random shots. Because he doesn't know how to approach, because it's not necessarily his fault. Like, Armored Core doesn't teach you how to play the game. So he's not going to know how to approach me. And when I first started PvPing, I was overly aggressive. And I think that's a good way to learn, because if you just learn from backing off, I feel like you don't know how angles work. So I know what to do if someone rushes me. I know how to be offensive, like, well. Oh yeah, and there's another thing new players do that you can see them doing, is that they have trouble aiming up. So instead of aiming up, they try to match you in height, and it's just a waste of energy, and it's just funny to see. Aiming up is like free and costs no energy, and boosting with TP, like even TP, oh my god, bro, his AC would be heavy as fuck, but he's using TP, so it's kind of fast. His defenses are also stacked. Oh man, if you're wondering why these parts are banned, TP, it's because it's subjectively the best booster in the game. It puts you in a whole different class of movement. By ground boosting, you can just dodge attacks without actually having to apply finesse. It makes heavy builds like this usable, and this build is crazy gouged. Lemur 2 is objectively the best arms in the game, so they are. There's no reason not to use Lemur 2 alongside with Horus. In this match, I'm fighting Hustler 1, or not, fuck. Hustler 4, whatever. And I'm using my guy the wall and using some weird quad creature. This build has some conflicting ideas. I would say it's an OB. It's an OB fucking machine gun HP quad. And to me that does it just doesn't work. Quads are extremely defensive creatures. If you don't have AP lead or some way to drag it back, you can't really approach someone, because you're, I don't know, bro. The quad legs, I feel like they get him more often because of their fucking fat legs. So approaching someone and getting aggressive is kind of hard. Ooh, that was a direct hit with all those misses. And on top of that, he has to get in with the machine gun and HP, but he's never winning the trade because I have a shit ton of shell defense. Oh yeah, this is my S3 version too, so if you saw the start of the match, I had like 9,750 HP, which is, that's like tank levels of health. And I'm in a fucking mid-weight biped technically. It's insane. I love the fat guy. But yeah, this quad, I think it's flawed in that it has too many conflicting ideas. You could commit to the bit to an aggressive quad. I have one. I think. Is this it? I don't know. I don't know if I recorded it, but it uses a railgun and 2 machine guns. And because of the railgun's gimmick, where if you touch the ground, and that technically counts as like firing it, because railguns need to charge, you can just go up into the air, have you on it. Oh, it's a nice quad. This one, it's a weird quad. The GL though can't put in work, but it needs to be locked onto, and I think he's using a weird FCS to lock it onto. But yeah, and that goes to me. Ooh, this one, I'm in the Sawabot versus the quad again. I don't know. Sawabot, same strategy as outlined in my other video. Defensive, a little bit of aggression can go a long way. And that lockbox, yeah, I'm not sure that FCS works well with the GL, because I think it takes too long to lock on. Well, if you want to know how to beat quads that are like have the grenade cannons out, the grenade cannon is like because if you're playing the game, you could tell if he's like having the grenade cannon ready, because typically what a quad is gonna do is slide like that. He's sliding like, oh, he has a grenade cannon out. And now the last thing the quad wants you to do is to challenge him. Like that gun is like it's like, hey, I have it, I'm gonna shoot you, but you probably can't, or you have a window of opportunity to get aggressive in his face. And if you challenge it, like when you see you sliding and you slide at him, it throws the quad off in a weird way. I don't know how to describe it, but and you also like get in their head, because as soon as it turns blue, what the fuck am I talking about? As soon as it turns red, they're gonna fire it. I would fire it as soon as it turns red, but if you know they're gonna do that, it gives you all the time in the world to like throw them off. I don't do it here, but it's not that effective against GL quads, but against Gyron quads, dude, challenging the Gyron quads, it's how you beat them. It's actually kind of funny. And right here too, Hustler has trouble playing aggressive, and he's using a machine gun. Machine guns are like the aggressive type of play. Machine gun HP, anything with machine guns, except with the shield. The shield, the way I play that guy is really weird, but I like the fat guy. Yeah, this is just a Kurosawa match. Alright, this is what I'm talking about, with the sliding. And I have the AP lead. Like, it's so hard to approach a grenade. You need cannon. And he throws it off because it's useless and he's dead, but yeah, it's kind of dead weight if you don't have AP lead, because you need to take the time. You need to get the opponent to approach. Another quad match. Oh, this time I'm using a hover leg. It's my hover leg. So yeah, he does it. He has like 7,000 HP, dude. It's crazy. And this hover leg has more. This hover leg has like heavy midweight bipedal HP. And bro, I don't know. I think it'd be kind of funny, because the ban list we have right now bans UA with hangers on everything, and I think that hover legs are just like in that weird spot to where it doesn't matter. And yes, I'm gonna gouge the fuck out of my hover legs, but like, all it takes is for you to break my legs, and I think it would see an increase of hover leg play if we got rid of that, or if we made the UA ban on hover legs like disappear. But for now, I'm just using the U4. And if the UA wasn't banned, the only cores people would use would be the U4 and the UA, because they're objectively like the best cores. And the U4 will only get used because of the amount of optional slots it has. Otherwise, it's going to be UA all the way. It outclasses pretty much all the midweight cores in terms of AP and energy drain. It's light, so it doesn't matter. You can fit it onto anything for free. It's insane. In this match, bro, it wasn't a contest. Like I said, quads that are approaching you are at an automatic disadvantage, and I just have enough speed to where it doesn't matter. This is like a pretty bad matchup. I just take the Geo. Hover leg ownage. Oh, this one. This one I think I fumbled bad. I didn't follow my own rules. It's my GeoBot versus the quad creature again. And this one you're gonna see me fuck up. I think I was too aggressive, or I didn't play AP lead. Chasing quads is what you, well, quads can't take you being aggressive, but chasing them, there's like a difference between chasing someone and being aggressive. Aggressive is when you know they're on the back foot. Like, if after he does like a long rush with the GL, I know he's been sliding around, and I decided to get aggressive, that's strategic because I know he's like has low energy reserves. But if I chase him and he's like walking, or he's like, if I feel like he's in control, then that's me chasing him. And there's no point in chasing somebody. Being aggressive and playing angles is what you want to do. Bro, I can't believe it. And look at his lockbox too. If you came from the left or right, he couldn't do shit because it isn't isn't side to side. I didn't realize that was his lockbox. This is such an unorthodox lockbox to use. I think it might be Kaori? Nah, I forget. I forget which brand lockbox looks like that. It probably is Mirage? Wait, no, it's Crest. So it's probably Kaori or the what's the other one? Like the regular pancake, the singular pancake FCS. That's what I call them. But yeah, this is a pretty gremlin match. See me chasing him and trying to make this GL. I'm trying to make the GL hit from that range, and that's not happening. You ideally want to be close, and the trick to using the GL is you're like want to mirror their movements. Yeah, fuck, I flew into that, and my legs are broken. Legs being broken decreases turning speed. It's just a pretty bad experience. It's also why we ban HP in the hangers. Because the idea behind that was, you bring out pistols in the latter half of the match when your parts are probably broken, and HP has, the right hand HP, for some reason has such a high stun value, that during the latter parts of the game, if your legs are broken, and you bring out the HP from the hangers, they can stun lock you, and that's no fun. Look at how the JPs play the game. They don't play this game with fucking bans. So they have like the build at the beginning with like TP, RS, and like HP. Alright. Oh my god. Yeah, he doesn't even know. now he gets aggressive. Yeah, this is complete throw on my part. I didn't play this right. There's nothing I could do, even if I land on my shots. Actually, probably was, but I just threw, and I just decided to leave because I'm out of ammo. Ooh, this match. This match is a Gyron 2. That is Gyron 2. Minisawa HP match. Once again, I think these are lizard legs. I don't like the lizard legs because they're like light. Like he's trying to play a defensive quad, and he's using legs that basically have no HP. And my build it's one of those builds I'm talking, a dropper build, where you have the missiles, the RM3, the Minnow missile, and a sniper rifle. And I know I'm gonna have AP lead because I just gouged my frame a lot, and I'm just gonna shoot at you the missiles and the golem and hope that they hit, and they did this match. Oh damn, I didn't break his core in yellow. And it works. It's a proven strategy. So this is a weird build that he's using, the Minisawa. Actually, because I view like the linear gun and the shade are basically the same weapon. There's just one is energy, and the Minisawa and the RS sniper are in that same way, where it's basically the same weapon, but one's energy. Except I don't think the Minisawa does that much damage. But in this terms of velocity and accuracy, not range though. Range you kind of have to be close with the Minisawa. But if you're close in with the Minisawa, it's gremlin mode. But what this build allows him to do is I hope he fucking is running it. You can run the optional part to increase Ian damage, and it increases your damage output, which you always want. The thing about the Gyron 2 is that I don't know, Armored Core is, like, has very clear like design philosophy when it comes to their parts. Like lighter things generally have more energy drain, and heavier things generally don't, unless they have high defenses. So if you have a high defenses, very light part, that thing is gonna drain like a motherfucker. But if you have a heavy part with like decent defenses, not really. Like, look at all the heavyweight cores in LR, and you'll see what I'm talking about. They're all heavy, but they have insane AP and basically no Yen drain. That's why the UA is fucking weird, because it is light and has no energy drain for its AP and defenses. Is crazy. But using that part philosophy with the Gyron 2, that thing has stupid fucking passive EN drain. It's not like enough to be like not usable. It's just interesting to know. That was actually a nice shot, damn. Yeah, he predicted that was gonna move. Or he was just firing. Probably just firing. But yeah, this match, I was trying to get in. For some reason I couldn't get in. I think this time it's because he's actually using a normal person FCS. And he can cover the sides pretty well. And also my AC, the frame is slow as fuck. So it's challenging to get in, and I'm just playing defensively because approaching his fucking guy is annoying as fuck. Of this guy, so I'm just gonna wait for him to come to me. And then I'm the fucking Rock 4 and the hanger gun, the hanger pistol is like a staple. Like, it's not a setup on its own. Like, you can run a Rock 4 HP with hangers. But I just decided to do the dropper build with the sniper rifle. I ran out of left-handed ammo. That's probably an issue, but this build kind of relies on hoping that the golem hits. It probably will, and the missiles. For some reason, the middle missile, I feel like, is very... Oh, he hard landed, and it's over. The middle missile is, I don't know. I guess because it's not seen a lot. It's like, people don't know how to dodge it. I don't know how to dodge it sometimes. Here's Clear Sky, and I'm fighting. Hustler 4 brings out, what's that? Ubi. And Obi, the fuck, I need to see it again. I don't know. It uses Obi. If I had to guess, oh, I can see it now. Rock 2. Rock 2 is weird. Rock 2 is weird. I'm using Spardoy and Arm 3. Rock 2 is, has the same kill power as the RL, the linear gun, but it's a pulse gun. Oh damn, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Obi being like a high risk thing. If he got completely necked by the Spardoy and Griffin, but yeah, Rock 2 has the same kill power, and kill power is the amount of ammo times the damage, and that's the amount of damage you can do. It's pretty simple. I think it has the same color. I don't know. That's what one of the old heads told me. And I kind of take everything the old heads say at face value because they're old. But, he's going to want to get in with the Rock 2. And once he gets in, he actually can do some work. It's just getting in that's an issue. Ooh, damn. Yeah, the Spardoy and the RM3 can put in the work. I think they're especially effective on targets that are flying, or if you're in the air and you're shooting down. They work really well. But I already outlined the strategy for Clear Sky. I just want to see how this match goes. Damn. Yeah. I dumped, like I said, my strategy is to dump the missiles in the beginning of the match, because, bro, he still has Arm 3 on a lightweight frame. That Arm 3 weighs like a shit ton, right? And you're lightweight. The thing about weight is that, like, the heavier you are, the more booster power you're gonna need to be in the air. Blah 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 blah. It's just a bad trade, and you want to drop it, especially if you're lightweight like this, and you're using Deagle 2 legs, which you can get all their speed from underweighting. I would want to drop it immediately so I could get in. But having it for half the match doesn't really do anything. It did do something, like And he did hit me, but in the beginning, I don't know. The RM3 is more like... In Last Raven, I don't expect my missiles to hit. If they do, it's very nice. But it's just more like, hey, fuck you. Dodge. Ooh. This one is more like a traditional... Well, not in his missile selection, but in his... Like the weapon setup and the frame, I would say is more traditional. OB, shotgun, HP, little lightweight creature. He's using the micro missile extension. And once again, the From Software part design philosophy is coming in. The Funi, I think I call it Funi. The Funi are really light, so guess what's gonna happen with them? They're gonna have very high passive EN drain for some fucking reason. They're so drainy, dude. I don't know what the fuck they were thinking. And it's another thing of, I want you to get rid of them as soon as possible. Keeping them on is a hindrance. Especially on a frame like this. This frame is actually... Is it draining? I don't know. I just like getting rid of them. I need to be like... Especially with a lightweight. The little bit of speed can make a huge difference. And the EN. Let you get in and stay in longer. The shotgun he's using... It's alright. It's alright in this game. In Ninebreaker and Nexus, you could just use a shotgun on its own. Shotguns in Ninebreaker and Nexus are like rifles, dude. You can just spray them at any range and they'll hit. In Last Raven, though, you need to be like point blank. And point blank, they deal a lot of damage. I like shotguns in this. They could use like a little bit of a buff, but they're fine. And right now, I'm just being ultra defensive with Sauerbat. I already outlined what I do with this. I think it's more interesting to look at how the other person plays. Now, what was I gonna say? At like the higher levels of Last Raven, it's not really like there are basics you can do, and once you master the basics, congrats, you know what to do. And there's a difference between knowing what to do and being... Oh, I broke his head off. I stunned him. There's a difference between knowing what to do and actually executing it. Like, his aim is fine. Keeping me in lava is, like, good. If you look at the beginning of the video with the guy who's, like, a total noob, it's, like, the fundamentals are, like, lacking. High-level Last Raven gameplay is, like... It looks like normal. But, like, actually doing it is crazy. Like, the aiming and being able to predict where your enemy's gonna be. Oh, I killed him. How did I kill him? That was a weird way to go. Ooh, I like this guy. This guy is my, This is what I'm saying. This is like a callback to when I first started playing. This was the guy I used. He's a machine gun, shotgun, lightweight. And he just is annoying as fuck. And Hustler is sort of following like one of the design philosophies of pointing out the dropper build. The only problem is I see I don't know why the fucking replays don't save it, but in the beginning of the match it literally tells you what your opponent is using. So I saw he was using fucking Gollum and GL, and that's like, is the GL MD or is it special? I don't know. I know he has a tiny as fuck lockbox, so I know I can abuse him. And like I said, bro, he doesn't throw off the RM3, and it just weighs him down. Like, his frame is light, but it just lets me get in. And right here, I'm just being annoying. Lightweights in this game, I think, are probably the fastest. LR is like the fastest game because of booster acceleration. At least in 3.5. In Silent Line, you can kind of OB for free and slide jump for free. And I know people like putting OB on. OB on like lightweight bots, but I don't know. I haven't found out how to make OB like useful. Like, it's alright for getting in sometimes. Like, if your opponent is using OB and you have OB, like, that's an interesting dynamic. But if it's just you, I'm not sure it's like the outmaneuvering potential is that worth it. And also, like, OB cores generally have worse stats than non-OB cores. But like I said before, the shotgun gotta get close. And Bro, when you see a shotgun blast like full land, it makes like this nice sound, and I'm like, damn. The shotgun is very satisfying to use. It's not like the best one, the best thing to use. I think machine gun HP would probably be better. But I just like the shotgun. It's over. Overwhelm them. In this match, I think he's using. Is he using the same guy? I don't know. I'm using my MG bot. Strategy outlined before. Oh, whoa, what? What the hell? I've never seen. Well, I do know one guy who uses that sniper rifle. But that sniper rifle? I don't know, bro. I never even touched that thing because it's so strange. It's supposed to be like a rifle sniper hybrid in terms of firing rate and I guess mag storage, but I don't know. I just don't trust it, I guess. And my goal is to get in. I know his lockbox is tiny, and I could trade pretty well. And also, the fucking verts. Unless you know how to dodge verts, they're gonna fuck you up. Or force you to be aggressive, which I want you to be. And then also, I don't know if I do this, but I like firing the RM3 sometimes and sometimes not. With the with this build, I can get away with not spamming all my missiles from the start, because if you use any weapon arms, they're gonna be light as fuck because you're not fitting 2 guns. They come with guns attached to it, so it's already stupid fast. So I can keep the RM3 on and try to be smart over missile usage. Even though I probably should have threw them off, but it doesn't matter. Because I won the match. This one, I think I'm fighting the noob again. And he's using my parts? I don't know. He's using the UA and Lemur too. So, and I'm using an RJ OB bot. This is what I'm talking about. In terms of like OB usage, is like maybe I'm just like not that good. But I don't necessarily see the advantage in rushing a guy like all the time with OB. Maybe if you're like baller with slide jumping, because like all the matches I see OB used like effectively in so far are against other OB users, so they're like flying around. If you're using someone, if you're fighting like a competent, I'll also use some fucking TP. But if you're fighting someone competently, but like if you were fighting a guy like this, like with all the bend parts and shit, I don't think it would make that much of a difference. He has too much defense, he has too much AP, and if he knows what he's doing, he can like he could just fucking nick you out of OB. But unfortunately, like I said before, it's a thing where high levels of all-art gameplay, you're like, this doesn't seem that hard. But it definitely is if you don't have the fundamentals looking up. Bro, he has a hanger rod 4 and an HP. Remember how I said that's like a setup on its own, dude? And he just has it in the hangers. Never do this in PvP. Oh my god. He's running. But yeah, it's over. Because he doesn't the fundamentals aren't there. The game Record does a really bad job of teaching you how to play the game. Also, I'm out of energy. This is like a thing, bro. You can enable, like, you can see the enemy's energy, and like really competitive gameplay we have that banned. Because it's a cheat sheet. You can sometimes fake people out. Oh, this is also the noob again. But at high levels of all the LR gameplay, we don't have that allowed because it's a cheat sheet. I've been faked out before. Like, if you just start jumping randomly, I'ma think you're at energy. But with that, you can't really fake out. And I don't know. It kind of removes some of the game check, the game knowledge check from the PvP. But yeah, like it's one of those things where the transition, bro, between PvE and PvP is too big. And people sort of get pissed when you're like, bro, you haven't played the game. You haven't played the game if you haven't played PvP, because PvE asks so little of you. People get angry. I beat the game. I beat LR. It's the hardest game. I beat the game when I was like 14 years old, dude. It's not crazy. When you throw that human element in there, AC becomes a whole new different game. Instead of being build checks. In some cases, some PvP matches are build checks. But in most cases, it's more about like knowing your opponent and having some sort of strategy to take them down. Or overwhelming them. I don't know. It seems simple on the surface, but it's a lot more meaningful once you look inside. And this is Hustler 4. He's using the same build. I'm also using the same build. Basically, the same matchup you saw last time. The GL and the machine gun lightweight. And I know, same thing here. I know his lockbox is fucking tiny, so I'm just gonna bully him with the machine gun and shotgun. The thing about the machine gun and shotgun is that you probably shouldn't be shooting it at the range I'm gonna shoot it at, but it doesn't matter because I know they're gonna fucking hit. And I think he did the smart thing. I think he dropped the RM3. He's supposed to do that. I'd rather not be slow. And the question is if he kept the Golem. The Golem here is not worth it. The Golem? I can't tell. No, that's the HP. Yeah, dropping the... Wait, no. He didn't drop that. Dropping the Golem actually was probably the smart play. Because it makes his lockbox bigger and lets him keep missiles. Bro, that would be nearly good. Oh yeah! On my lightweight, I don't have a radar. So you can disorient me pretty easily. Oh damn, I ran energy. Bro, he just did not capitalize on it. That's the thing, bro. If you... Like, I talked in my last video about setting and breaking the pattern. I set the pattern, right? I set the pattern of aggression. He got used to me coming towards him, even though I don't have to. And I made a fucking huge mistake. And he just doesn't care. Or he doesn't do anything about it. Probably one, because he doesn't know I ran out of energy. And two, because I already set the pattern. He expects me to come to him. And that's a thing you could do. Most people I fight now, if they see me like back off for a little bit, they don't do anything. I could be out of energy. They just don't know because I play kind of weirdly. I get in and I get out, and they're all used to that. So when I fuck up and you get out, they're like, oh, he's gonna come back in. I'm gonna rally. I just fucked up and I'm going back to neutral. But yeah, here the GL is like such an ass, such a pain to use against someone who's lightweight. And I'm, in my perspective, like I can see him. If you're like paying attention, you can see his arms move up and down. So like I know when he can land a shot, and then when I'm in the danger zone. And also, I know like his lockbox now. It's like. But yeah, there's not really much you can do now. I have too much of an AP lead, unless he lands all those arm threes. But the arm threes are slowing him down! That's why I always am gonna tell you to fucking drop them. Ooh, first person? I didn't know it did that. But, oh, and his legs are gone, and he's dead. Yeah, you get a little bit of a micro stun if you hard land, and then someone fucking immediately opens fires on you. That's how you can lose matches. Hard landing like that. At the end of the match, someone shooting you pistols at you immediately. And then it's over. And then this one. This spot is so mean. It's in Griffin Shade bot. And I think I'm fighting. Do I switch over? I think I'm fighting Apple. But the bot I'm using, bro, is so friggin' mean. It's a Griffin Shade. What's that? Nymph RM3. It's just mean because of how like meta it is. The Griffin, because I can get away with putting more Ian like externals, optional parts on this. And the Griffin is so accurate, along with the missiles. And the Nymph, bro. I don't know, something about the Nymph's firing arc, if you fire like all of them, it's just so like, it's such a weird firing pattern, it's hard to dodge. And then Apple's using the B2. I had an idea for the AC, for an AC, and it was if the B2 was lighter than a BP, I would follow my I would basically make it a dropper build, right? I put a fucking Golem on the left. It'd be slow as fuck, but I'm gonna pray that the Golem and RM3 missiles hit, and then I should be able to land my shots with the B2. That's like cleanup. That's what a build I was thinking of. But like I said, bro, like my other video, this shit takes a lot of skill to make it work. Compared to the Shade Griffin bot, where all you have to do is understand basic game mechanics and be able to like move and aim effectively, and it's in the bag. Like, there's not really much you can do against this, unfortunately. With that big of an AP lead, it's not. You have to be like a comeback king. I don't think I've come back. I have. I don't know. I've played matches for